In my wildest dreams, I would have never thought that this would have turned into this. You know, I walked into an office in New York City one day thinking I was going to meet a man who makes films, and then we did one together. From that, obviously, my speaking events have picked up, and through that, I saw a need for kids all across the country struggling with self-esteem, substance abuse issues, self-harm. So I've made it a point to really get out there and get out in front of as many kids as possible. My basketball career is not something I look at with regret. I used to. I used to when I was getting high. Today I do not look at it like that. It's a blessing because it gave me the opportunity to do this. You know, my story is not unique in any stretch. It's just basketball's in it. So, you know, like this year I spoke to the Packers, the Bears, the Patriots, the Red Sox. You know, if I walk into a clubhouse like that or a locker room, you know, I kind of start it in a different place. That being said, I think it's important to share from beginning to end to show you the unnatural and natural transition in drug abuse and how fast things can turn. So, you know, it's my story. I can't really change it. I can tailor it, and there's places that I go to that say, hey, I just want to hear the recovery side, you know, which I do what they tell me. It's often said to me when I do like radio shows or TV shows, and they introduce me as like, you know, the basketball player who played for the Celtics who threw his basketball career away. And it just kind of shows you where most people are at with this, because why wouldn't the intro be that I almost threw my kids away? You know, was I worried about the police? That's minor compared to what my kids were dealing with when I got home. So the police were always a minor issue in the story. I'm going to fail this one. It's a hard-working blue-collar town. I mean, that was a steel town that, you know, the industry was taken away from. You know, I grew up in Fall River, Massachusetts, which was a textile town, which also lost its economy overseas. So I understand that struggle. I grew up in that struggle. My dad was a politician, so he worked for that struggle. So I know a little bit about it. Everywhere I go, kids seem to open up and kind of pour their soul, and that's what this is about, you know, hopefully.